reporting your news today. Today is Friday, September 2nd, 2016. Coming up, we have announcements. Hello. These are your announcements for today. We will have convocation at 8:30, and after, we will have an advisory. Many exciting topics to talk about today. Now, for our first topic, current events.
On August 24th, 2016, a powerful earthquake with a magnitude of 6.2 ripped central Italy into pieces at 3:36 a.m. their time. This earthquake's epicenter was 65 miles away from Rome. As of right now, the death toll has reached a terrible height, with the total number of deaths up to 290 people. They are still in the process of finding dead bodies. All of the aftershocks were around 4.8 to 5.2 on the Richter scale. The aftershocks are causing rubble to fall on rubble, making there be less and less survivors. Some villages have been flattened, while some have been left severely damaged. Thousands of people are being forced to live in camps since they no longer have a home. The repair will cost billions as the earthquake destroyed 3,000 to 11,000 buildings. The town of Amatrice was the most severely hit, with the amount of deaths greater than 200, as it was in the very center of the earthquake. There have been at least 247 casualties just in Amatrice. Amatrice was a historical town with very old buildings made of mud and stone. It is on a major fault line. A fault line is where tectonic plates meet, and that makes Italy and some other countries vulnerable to earthquakes. Italy is one of two fault lines, like Japan and Nepal are, and that is why they have these earthquakes. Fault lines meet every 100 to 500 years. Japan's fault line released in 2011, and that is why the typhoon happened. Nepal had a disastrous earthquake in 2008, and it killed around 8,000 people. Now, Italy's fault lines released, and almost 300 people have died. Many countries have offered assistance. Vladimir Putin said that Russia would provide any necessary assistance. The French Prime Minister, the Chancellor of Germany, and the U.S. Secretary of State also said they would help in any way they could. Many residents have left to nearby cities that are much safer to be in. Italy is also finding hope in many organizations and people who are helping rebuild people's lives. One man started a Facebook campaign to help raise money to buy items for victims. Churches and hospitals are opening their doors to come let people stay with them, and people with houses still standing are taking in families. The Red Cross has offered set up camps where more than 2,000 people are currently living. Italy has a lot of money to do this, but they are starting to feel better after the natural disaster.
Next up is culture. This week, we will be reporting the performing and fine arts.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm going to tell you about the new Harry Potter play. On July 31st, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child became a play performed at the Palace Theatre in London. After being out for about a month, it's raked in millions upon millions of dollars. with each ticket costing about 15 to 130 pounds, which is equivalent to 20 to 170 US dollars. It has an average rating of 3.9 out of 5 stars. Despite that, there's been many complaints from Harry Potter fans saying that Rowling owes them a novel and not a script, saying that it should actually be called Harry Potter and the Great Scam because many people wasted money on it. The fans were seriously disappointed. The book takes place 19 years after the event of the Deathly Hallows. Harry and Hermione are high-up officials at the Ministry of Magic, and Ron owns a shop. The story primarily follows the friendship between Albus Potter and Scorpius Malfoy, the kids of Draco and Harry. And here's a quick sneak peek at the trailer.
That was an exciting video. Thank you. Next up, sports.
My name is Gabrielle Seychelles, and I'm reporting from the Lane Gym at Miami Valley School. The Olympics occurred a few weeks ago in Rio, Brazil. This year, there were around 10,000 athletes participating in 28 different sports. Some of these sports include volleyball, tennis, basketball, water polo, and more. However, there are some concerns about the pollution and how it could have posed as a health threat. Would you go to Rio to see the Olympics?
I don't think I would go to Rio to see the Olympic Games because I think all the pollution would really make me sick and it would ruin my entire experience.
Thank you. I'm Brooke. I'm from Chloe. Would you go to Rio to see the Olympics?
Yes, I'd absolutely love to go to Rio to see the Olympics. Personally, I don't think that the pollution is a big deal. Thank you.
My name is Gabrielle Seychelles, and I'm reporting again from the Miami Valley School Lane Gym. If you did indeed go to the Olympics, you probably got to witness some of our own country's citizens becoming gold medal winners. 46 gold medals were given to USA athletes. The top results were swimming with 16 medals, track and field with 13 medals, and gymnastics with 4 medals. The U.S. got first place in the Olympics, and England come in the second, and China comes in third. Now back to Gabrielle Seychelles. If you did indeed miss the Olympics, and you really did want to go, it's not too late to buy tickets to see the Winter Olympics. The Winter Olympics will occur in Pyeongchang, South Korea in February. We hope you enjoy the Summer Olympics and will match the Winter Olympic Games in 2018. Thank you for watching. I'm Brooke, and I'm Gabrielle Seychelles. See you next time.
Thank you. Well, I used to play tennis, but my tennis opponent was not happy with my serve. She kept returning it. Now for our final topic of the day, academic and extracurricular events.
A woman in Singapore was chosen from many others to be the world's first Pokemon master. She gets paid $1,000 a month to train people how to play and to catch Pokemon. She is a trainer level 23 and has caught more than 100 Pokemon. She says she is planning to catch double that number during her job. People who live in or go to Singapore who are Pokemon Go fans can get a spot in one of her secret Pokemon experiences. The tickets will only cost $6, so remember that if you're going to Singapore soon, she is also planning to travel to other places like London and host similar Pokemon events. The company, Fungi.com, said that people were asking for the site Quality Pokemon Go experiences, and then they put in an ad for the job and Ivy Lynn was selected. The game was most popular in July when almost 45 million users were playing the game. Now it is only about 30 million. The game came out in early July, and in about 2 months it has gone up to 45 million users, as we said. That's a lot of people if you think about it. Even if the number of users has dropped, it is still one of the most popular games today. Now in early July, and in about 2 months it has gone 45 million users, as we said. The game can be hazardous though. There have been many stories of dangerous occurrences, but everyone in those stories are okay, or the stories actually turned out not to be real. I still suggest exercising caution when playing it though, for dangers are real. So
Good morning, Miami Valley. Performing art programs are starting this week, and one in particular, improv. Improv is a group of students who audition to get into the group. Improv is led by Mr. Benedict. Mr. Benedict is the middle school English teacher.
Mr. Benedict is known for his clubs like Power of the Pen and Quiz Ball, but improv is different.
Mr. Benedict is in the building right now, and we are going to interview him right away. See you there. Hi, MVS. Next to me is the leader of improv, Mr. Benedict. Now tell me, Mr. Benedict, why did you decide to create improv?
Well, first of all, Joe, it's a pleasure to be on your program. I decided to create improv back my first year at school. The middle school was playing around with elective periods, and so I created improv because I thought it would be a good outlet for people to gain confidence, learn how to perform on stage, and have a good time also in a very short class period.
Awesome. Well, I think all the kids love it.
And I hear you let 21 kids in improv when originally you said you were only going to let 12 in. Can you give us some insight there?
I can. I'll let you behind the curtain on that. So originally, the idea was to have 12 people in improv just because it would be more manageable. But there was so much interest, and after watching everyone's auditions, I could tell that each person that auditioned really could benefit from being in the class and gain a lot of the things that we're looking for. The objective of the class isn't to be exclusive. Improv is one of the most democratic forms of theater that there is because there's really nothing to it except the people, right? There's no set, there's no costumes, there's no props. It's just whatever you can come up with out of your head. And so rather than take a stance where I would have to figure out some reason to cut the class down, I decided to split the roster up so we'd have two sections, one with 10, one with 11, which is a good manageable number, and then work that way. So everyone gets a little taste of what improv has to offer.
Oh, you made a lot of nervous kids not nervous anymore, Mr. Benedict.
Thank you, Joe.
Another question we have is, do you have any background in improv? Did you do it when you were a kid or in college?
So my first exposure to improv would have been when I was in about middle school. I didn't do improv the way that we do it now, but I was really active in theater, and a lot of the same games that you play in a theater class or a drama class, you would play in an improv class. Now, my experience with improv is last summer I spent 5 weeks in Chicago learning about improv comedy at the Improv Olympic Theater, which is one of the most established and famous improv theaters in the country. And a lot of famous people have studied there, so it was exciting to be in that space. And I currently am performing at the Black Box Improv Theater, which is in downtown Dayton on 3rd Street. So, and that's been a great outlet. This is my first year there. And I really enjoy growing and honing my craft at the same time that I watch my students do the same thing.
That's amazing. I'm Joe Brown. This is Donovan Chalk reporting for you. Hey guys, next to me is Megan Brenner, and she is a student who tried out for improv. Now tell me, Megan, why did you decide to try out for improv?
I thought it would be a great experience to learn many things about how to speak better in front of people.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of kids tried out. Now tell me, what do you look forward to in your improv career?
You know, I really just want to have fun with everybody that's there, and I want to learn more things in a fun environment.
Well, you heard it from her. That's a primary source. I'm Joe Brown, reporting for you. We'll see you next time. And remember, stay classy, Miami Valley.
Thank you for a great job. Well, that's it for today. I'm Ava Strager of the MVSN Student News. Thank you for joining with us, and stay tuned, and we will see you next time on the MVSN Student News. Good deal. Banana peel. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.